This is insane.
Crazy.
It's a wall.
Window.
It's a wall of cars.
Yeah.
It's a wall of P cars and other rare things.
Right here.
I definitely like the variety. Oh, that Buick though. That Buick is, oh, this is so, oh, it's amazing. It's so clean. This is amazing. The variety of cars, just the presentation, super cool. Love it.
I'm Andy Kilcoyne, I'm the general manager here at Kelly Moss. We try to take badass cars and make them more badass. Do a lot of restorations, do a lot of custom builds, some bolt-on pieces, a lot of custom parts. Do all our own composite work in-house here, all our engine work, gearbox work, you know, full paint and body, everything start to finish on building a custom car. This is a 993 RSR. It's a KMR creation. Full carbon bodied car, carbon brakes. It went from an air-cooled 4-liter, we're doing a conversion right now, to a 4-liter RSR water-cooled engine. The amount of time, effort, and love that's been put into this car is just absolutely unbelievable.
Look at that.
What is all this rear suspension actually from?
Some of it is custom built by Kelly Moss.
Yeah.
Some of it is RSR original Porsche stuff.
It's all brand new.
Everything's been loved with carbon.
Let's check out the other room. This isn't the only room.
Sure.
Look at this. This light bar is crazy. Oh, super cool. That's pretty clean. I love these things.
He puts miles on it, he drives it.
Well, I mean, with the light bar in front, I mean, I would hope he drives this thing.
This car won the LMP3 championship in 2017.
I love how this is in the same room as Blue Air. It's just like such a contrast. Plus, like, you got all these old like Broncos that they're restoring. Must be nice.
This car was actually sent to us to be built into a rally car. It's a 94 964. It's a naturally aspirated C4 wide body. They only made 156 of them. Put it back together to be a nice driver. A lot of compliments on this one.
This paint is phenomenal on this. I have a black car that I sprayed myself. My paint.
Are you sure it doesn't look like this? This is so cool. Oh, the interior is so clean.
You got to drive this car already?
I got to drive it, and you get to rip around in the snow in it too.
What?
Yeah. Seeing this now with all these other Porsches, it looks way crazier. Pretty good street car, I think. Will and we were discussing on the way here, what would be a good, fun winter car for us, you know, because we live in SoCal, we don't get to really drive in snow, but like, I feel like, yeah, I think this one would be good, right?
I'd be all right with it.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So glad that you guys are this crazy. So the story is, after SEMA, a lot of people actually want to take the cars out, you know, to prove that they actually work.
Bluetooth drive shaft.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Bluetooth drive shafts, Bluetooth intercooler hoses.
Bluetooth fuel systems.
Yeah, a lot of Bluetooth things. Thing is, I always like to take cars out from the show to actually shoot on the Strip and outside of Vegas, but this year I did something different. I actually got to drive one of the show cars, and I didn't go easy on it.
No, you didn't.
I drove it pretty hard.
And you have photo proof of it.
Yeah, I have proof of it. And yeah, here. but the nice thing is, they invited me back for some reason to drive it again. And then I brought Will along so we can drive it together and we can take pictures and video of it and show you guys how fun it is to drive a 911 rally car. All-wheel drive supercharged one. This beast right here. The crazy thing to me also is what you pointed out earlier is the pearl paint.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
This is all paint versus it being a wrap, right?
Yeah.
So people think, when you look at it right away, you think it's a wrap, but it's actually paint.
But this interior, though.
It's so clean.
Like, you drove this
In the sand.
in the sand, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is...
I don't even want to have shoes near this.
Right?
Look at this badge. This is
Oh, yeah. It's custom made.
custom made.
Yeah. It's custom made.
Can you check out the light pod? Oh
And
yeah, it's
look
carbon.
at the yeah,
Look at the trim bezel on this.
right. But
Also
look at the light.
Yeah.
Also
Projector with the logo in it.
with the logo. Yeah.
Yeah. Larry, I think you could drive over me.
Yeah, I think I could. I think I could.
Hold on.
I think that's probably the first test we should do. Is will this drive over Will? So Larry found heaven. All right, I just turned the corner and we were talking about Z's, and now they have this complete restoration. I don't even know what to say right now. This thing is so cool, so awesome. It's like my car, but cleaner in every way. I mean, like, I just see all the things that I'm missing, like just these little tabs and this little thing here, and that's so cool.
This actually used to be a storage room that we've now converted into an overflow body shop area. We're going to do another prep station out here and another paint booth.
Look at this thing. The spare is like mounted on this roof rack. How cool is that?
Are you contemplating a roof rack for the
996? Oh yeah. For the turbo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And rally lights. So neat. Look at all these. Look how everything's labeled and everything. For me, if I take something apart and put it back together again and have extra bolts, I just throw the bolts away and just hope that it still works. None of that happens here. All right, John, we found something for you here. I know you probably don't like everything else here, but this is a 57 for you. That's it. That's all you get though. Nothing else. Everything is crazy, but then you look and then there's something like that Datsun Bluebird 1600 up there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cars here is this Challenger with a Viper motor, but that's not the kicker, Will. The kicker is there's a Viper on top of it. There's a Viper race car, right? On top.
But then Bluebird.
And then Bluebird on top.
Diversity.
So diverse.
So Larry Chen and his infinite Chenness has somehow scumbagged us into being able to drive two different cars today. We got back from racing on the ice with a crazy Safari 4 Carrera with a supercharger, and now we came back and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, on my Instagram people really like this Challenger that you have that has a Viper motor in it. So Larry of course just asked him if he could drive it, and they said yes. So we're gonna go and drive a V10 powered Challenger. We're not gonna pretend like we know anything about this car. This isn't our car.
We don't know anything.
Nothing
We
about
actually read maybe 2 paragraphs on this car.
On a website.
On a
Richie
website. And we saw what's on it, and that's it. So we're gonna show you a car, basically, that we don't know. It's our first time driving it. I seriously, literally just moved it like 50 feet. That's it. So let's pop the hood on this thing.
Yeah, let's
this
go.
bad boy. My God, look at this thing. We should probably just pull it in and then not even do this video. Just kidding. We're gonna do burnouts. Oh my God. Yeah, so a couple things that I noticed right away about this car. The interior definitely needs to be finished, but for $45,000 you can own this car. It's pretty crazy. Honestly, I'm surprised for like a half-done project car. It's actually pretty well finished in terms of it being like a pro touring car with the suspension and the brakes and everything, and the motor runs.
A little gas. Oh yeah.
Let's listen to that thing purr. Oh my God. It's already crazy. It broke loose so easy right there. This is too scary for me. Let's try a little hill town.
Oh yeah, but
feel like with more time behind the wheel, it would be kind of fun. But as it is right now, it's scary to drive.
This thing is pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, there's no seatbelts, the seats have no bolster, and it's really loud.
Hey, it's fast though. No engine braking. The brakes are really good, actually.
Yeah.
I do have to say.
What surprised me is how well it stopped and how well it actually handled for what it is.
Big, heavy American car. Does pretty well. It's got tubular A-arms in the front, multi-link rear suspension, dampers are by Alden American, adjustable coilovers, wheelwood brakes on it, you know, four-wheel disc. I mean, it starts and goes and stops pretty well for a big, heavy steel car.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's super cool. I love that it's like a kind of a pro touring style build. Yeah, very cool.